What's up, y'all? It's Arissa. I'm back with another video. We're gonna jump straight into it. I'm doing my prep right here. Skip to 12:49 if you want to get straight to the 3D flowers. But first, I wanted to show y'all how I do my ombre. This color was trash to work with. When I did the first hand, I did the ombre color how I would do any other color, and it was almost a complete disaster because it was peeking through my Valentino bad and bougie, like bad. And it's crazy because for this formula to be so trash, it was still like really trying to shine through. So if you're working with a color that is hard to work with and is kind of wants to try to peek through your colors, make sure you're using wetter beads and really transition it. Like, you see how on that pinky, the only really place that is really just opaque is at the very tip, and I just really ombre the rest of it. Make sure you're doing that. This is not one of them colors where you can just do the whole thing the same color throughout and then put nude on top of it and it's gonna work fine. No, you have to really manipulate this color. um I don't remember what the color was. It's from Nail House. It's trash. Sorry, Nail House, but a lot of their older powders, their formula is trash. And my homegirl that I borrowed this from, she told me to mix it with clear when I was borrowing it because of that, but I forgot. So yeah, I jumped straight into it like it was normal, and the left hand was almost a disaster because of this. So thanks, Now House. I was just playing. It's not their fault. But anyway, so yeah, just make sure you're using wetter beads. Really feather that color up, uh, so that it's not so harsh. Um, like I said, I did the other hand like I would do any other color, and yeah, you're gonna see in a minute. So if you're struggling with getting that perfect blend, I definitely recommend doing your ombre in sections like this. Go ahead and place a bead right on top of wherever it needs to transition, right where your color ends, and kind of leave it there for a second and then just lightly drag it down. Do that one bead and let it sit there so it can have time to solidify and lay that ground base. And I just ran through and did that for the first three nails. Then come back once it's dried a little bit and you can come in with that well, not even the second bead, but the next bead, cuticle bead, to go ahead and start blending it in all together. See, when I did the first hand, I did my nude, my not nude, bad and boujee like I would do it normally, with less beads. And this color, this tip color, just requires way more manipulation. So you have to work with smaller beads. And stuff happens. I was able to catch that and adapt to it and apply it into the next hand. And I wasn't really worried about it because these nails are going to be covered with either glitter, flowers, or the little French line. So I wasn't really worried about it. Even when the left hand started to act funny, but I made sure I corrected it on this hand. So yeah, you're just gonna see me finishing up this ombre on this hand. So, as you can see, that green is wanting to peek through. I took it up higher like I normally would and pretty much the same thickness all throughout the tip. I realized very quickly you have to do this color just opaque at the end and barely any in the middle. So, if you are having trouble with any color that is wanting to peek through, try that method of doing it very watery just at the tip and then come in and do your nude in sections. But like I said, as you can see, after filing and drilling, it doesn't look crazy. The glitter is covering the pinky and the pointer, and the other two nails are pretty much gonna be covered up. And it's not crazy by any means. Some people do their ombre like this on a normal day. No shade, no tea. But I personally like mine to be seamless. I don't like you to be able to see any color on the sides. I don't like you to be able to see any color in the middle. So yeah, I didn't like that. But in the end, you're barely able to tell, so it worked out. You just gotta be able to see what the acrylic is doing, peep it out, and adapt to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When doing nails, you never know what color is gonna act funny on what day. Or if you borrow a color from your homegirl, you never know if it's gonna be weird acting or if it's gonna not wanna work with whatever nude you got. And I will say this Valentino period, some of their cover colors, they're very pretty, but sometimes they can be a little more on the opaque, and not opaque. Sometimes they can be a little bit more on the transparent side. Um so yeah, you really got to work with them. But like I said, the ombre is not trash, but it's not as perfect as I would like it to be. It's definitely not as perfect as the other hand, but you're gonna see me fix it up. This is just me drilling. Y'all have seen me drill a million times, so I'm just gonna fast forward through. Well, hell, the whole video is fast forwarded, but I really fast forwarded through the shaping and drilling because y'all have seen it a million times. Y'all are probably really here for the 3D flowers. So I'm just spraying off her nails with alcohol to make sure that no more residue is left on there before I do the 3D flowers and the gems and the French line. And before I start the flowers, I want to say, pro tip, top coat before your flowers so that you don't have to do what I end up having to do. Or in art, you have to, it's honestly, nails period is something I always tell people. I feel like you just have to feel. It's just something you have to literally feel out for yourself. Like, I can tell you what to do, but when you try to go apply it, you're going to be like, damn. Well, that's me anyway, because I'm not a visual learner. I kind of have to feel it out for myself. But I feel like I said, nails are like that period. So just grab a small bead, put it on the nail, let it dry for a second. Keep acetone by you. That's what I have in that little dish, that little rainbow colored dish. Keep acetone on deck. You're going to see me probably go and eat more than the liquid because you want that flour to be drying. You don't want it to just be sliding everywhere and getting out of place. And yeah, I just left it in real time so y'all can see. I am not no 3D flower expert, but they're pretty decent. I like my 3D flowers. Now I will say, whenever I do them, I never make them perfect. I'm never gonna make them all the exact same amount of flowers or the exact same design. The only one I kind of will do that one on with is the flower that be on the side of the nail, and it's like two more leaf shaped ones at the top and bottom, and then on the side there's the three round petals, and then there's like some jewels right in the middle, and it be to the side of the nail. I will do them the same, but when I'm just doing like a little daisy type of flowers, I pretty much just however I feel, I just put it on there. I feel like, I don't know, I think it looks better than having it be exactly the same. And like I said, when I'm doing flowers, I just feel for it. This was, I was originally gonna make it a another flower, but when I started doing it, it started looking like a leaf to me. So I just let it be leaves. I'm gonna add another one right by it, and then I'm gonna drop down and do an actual flower underneath. Yeah, like I said earlier, go ahead and top coat first so you're not having to go back and do this silly shit like I had to. I caught myself doing that and was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. So I made sure I applied top coat before flowers on this part, on this hand rather. Baby, this little flower right here was giving me hell because I was trying to kind of offset it. I didn't want it to be so perfect right there, right at the tip, but you know, it is what it is. I feel like placing the crystals on top always fixes it. But anyway, that's the finished product, y'all. Products below. This is how it came out. You can see that color shining through on one nail. Y'all drop down and tell me what nail y'all think I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure y'all can see that. But like I said, I wasn't worried about it. My client wasn't worried about it. She loved them. I loved them, and it's not that big of a difference. I was able to finesse it and still make it look good. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Drop down and let me know what y'all want to see next. I'll see y'all next time.